Hey besties, welcome back to the Girls Get a Podcast with your host Ken in hand. Rapid fire intro because we were already just yapping offline and now
we should have pressed record probably about 10 minutes ago.
No, we should have. We were sitting here in the studio, in the Riverside studio, just talking, not filming, and then I was like, why are we not filming right now? But anyway, we're here and we were talking about how
the podcast
if and
ending.
when we were talking about how if and when well, not when, probably, or not if, probably when. When one of us decides we don't want to do this anymore, that we should tell the other, like, on an episode.
Because we think it'd be funny.
Instead of in real life. But then I was saying I don't even think it would be drama or tea, because I think the other person would just be like, yep, okay, sure.
Yeah, we're kind of
whatever
at that.
You want.
Well, I think I was actually thinking about you the other day, and it was really nice, and I forgot in this moment as I was sharing with you.
Oh, really?
Oh, I was just thinking, I went to drinks with some coworkers the other day.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the girls asked me like a really good question. It was like, how, like when you're friends with someone and they're going through like a different time than you, whether it's career related or work related, she's like, how do you like balance that essentially? Because your experience is different. Like sometimes your friends are going through it and you're happy as a clam, or sometimes, you know, things fall right into place for you in a certain timing and it doesn't for them. And I was like, oh,
that's a good question.
Just got deep. Yeah. And I had a really good response, an example from, like, of course, my time at work and my coworkers that have turned into friends. And then I was thinking about you because I was just like, at this point, we've come such a long way. Like, neither of us, I was thinking actually about our conversation before the last pod. And it's at a place where, like, you can tell me just about anything and it's not changing my opinion of, like, you, your life, the situation you're in, what you're telling me about. I'm more just like hyping you up as your friend. Like, and even if I say something like, oh, that was messed up, it's not like I hate that person. It's more just like for the conversation of keeping it going. And sometimes you just gotta like vent. Like, I'm not where I think
for sure
wind back to the coffee shop, I would have been like, Kenna hates this person. Like, I can't go back on my word now. Like, at this point, I'm like, we're just supportive of each other and we know that might change.
Yeah, I feel like that was, like we were saying 5 years ago, how we would have handled ending the pod differently. I feel like in that sense, the same thing. Like, if, and maybe more than 5 years, 6-7 years ago, I feel like our response to telling each other something, whether it was like conflict with somebody else or some way you feel about something, I feel like the answer might have been different back then, because we just didn't have the perspective and the maturity that we do now. Whereas now I feel like either of us could say something and it not be like a whole big dramatic thing, and more of like, okay, I see what you're saying and I'm understanding your perspective and here's my support in return.
Totally. Because even last week's conversation, we were talking about something, but we knew once the resolution came, like, life, like, that conversation basically didn't happen. And
life moves
we were
on.
Able to like laugh and be like,
yeah, we were like, oh, that was easy.
We're like, and that's what we thought would happen, and it did happen. So we can stop complaining now.
Yep. That's usually how it goes. So, but sometimes you got to get it out there. Sometimes you got to vent and lay it on the table.
But anywho, I guess
this is not the end of this podcast yet. What's in breaking news?
That we're going to every other week.
Oh, yes. Yeah. That's where the whole conversation started.
Yeah. When we came back, you go ahead. This was you.
No, go ahead. I feel like it's delayed, so I feel like we're trying to talk over each other.
Oh, shit. Sorry. It's probably my Wi-Fi.
No, it's okay. Go say your piece and then I'll go.
I was going to say, when we brought the pod back, we were like, we need more structure because to come in and listen, we will do this every week, even if we're not recording. because this is how we catch up. But to
Mm-hmm.
make the pod something that we both look forward to doing, there's got to be at least like half a structure component. And with my move, traveling, and just like us both being in a busy season right now, we haven't been able to provide that structure. So we're moving back to every other week recordings and uploading, which for our 5 fans out there, you might not matter, but that also is not to say that if one day we want to go back to, like, you know, we're up and flowing,
Things
we're
can
moving
change.
along.
Things can change. Yeah. And even though we had the weekly posting like schedule for ourselves, there were times where we would either something would come up for one person or we would be like, let's just push till next week. So it wasn't too like do or die strict anyway. But yeah, no, I think it'll be good. I think that we can reset. I think we can come back with like more structure or just be chill and accept that. Either way is fine with me, to be honest.
There's going to be more updates to give having 2 weeks go by.
It
was hard to do a daily
more weekly update. Yeah, because sometimes some weeks and weekends are very, very uneventful. And like, even if you went to one dinner and then did a walk with your friend, it's like, hey, that's what I did this week. Next topic. So I feel like it'll give us more time to have things happen, to chat about, and all that good stuff. Dr. P break.
Yeah. I got more work to do tonight, so
I hate that. I really do.
I gotta like, part of this is right now the adjustment of a larger workload, but I don't want it to spiral into, I probably made it 3 weeks without having to work at home, and last week I really had to do my big one.
Yeah. And that's fine. Like, I feel like there's gonna be times
there'll be seasons,
some people's jobs where you have to do what you got to do and work a little extra or come home and do things or whatever. But to your point, it definitely, you don't want it to become a habit where it's like the expectation is that, oh, I'm going to go home and I'm going to have to work. And that's just how it is now. So
it snowballs quick.
Yeah. Hopefully that doesn't happen and you can get back to a regular schedule.
And mind you that it's typically like, my approach to working late is I would rather stay at the office and work because I really like when I come home, it's me time. I'm not working. So there's many days, even when I come home and work, I'm probably at the office till past close anyway.
Yeah.
So it's not just like I came home at 5 or 6 whenever I'm off and worked at home.
Yeah. You stayed later and then came home and worked.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
Last week, I think I worked till midnight, like 2 or 3 days in a row. And
goodness gracious, that's crazy.
I did the math. And part of it is like learning to protect my time. Part of it is getting faster again. Like I didn't have to be as fast as I need to be now. And then part of it is once I get past really about that 7 o'clock time frame, I'm really no good. Like I'm moving at a glacial pace.
Yeah.
Like nothing.
Yeah, you're like
monumental.
At this point, yeah,
is happening.
Is occurring after those hours. Yeah.
100%.
No.
But
well, how was your week otherwise? Did you do anything fun? Give us the updates.
It was fabulous. I had a busy week.
Vegas. Spray Friday. Nobu Saturday.
Yes. So let's rewind the tracks.
Run it back.
I had like the best shopping day of my life last Sunday.
Oh yes.
The haul has been filmed. It will be uploaded this week. 2 parts.
Oh, thank goodness.
Stay tuned.
I can't wait. Even though I've already seen it, I need to see it again.
It's that good because I had to put my stuff up and I was like, gotta get rid of this.
Yeah.
And then Monday was fine. Tuesday I went to a Cubs game. I that was on my summer bucket list for Chicago to get there at least once before it gets cold. And I'm not saying we're getting
Mm-hmm.
cold over here, but I just think August is going to come and go in a blink of an eye. And by the time I'm back from my trip,
Definitely.
that we're going to be into at
Yeah.
least fall, which I love looking forward to, but I'm not going to want to be out at a baseball game or walking the lake or jumping in. Like, I'm not going to
Yeah,
do
when
that
it's
stuff once it
chilly.
gets
Yeah.
so cold. And I really only have 2 weekends left before I leave. So
Yeah, that's crazy. It's coming
I
up
know.
quick.
Maybe even just one.
Yeah.
I have like 1.5.
I think yeah,
So
maybe
there's
yeah.
that.
Either way, not much time.
Not much time. And so that was eventful. And then Wednesday, I went to get drinks after work with my team, which was fun. We're going to try to make that a monthly occurrence.
Love.
And then I made the last minute decision to go see Ariana Grande in concert at the United
This is what
Center.
I've been waiting for.
On Wednesday.
That's amazing. I'm so jealous.
It truly changed my life. Like I did not think until we were on the phone Monday night that I was going to go, because I just happened to look at tickets when I was on the phone with Hannah, and I was like, how much are tickets? Cuz I had been checking like, every couple of days, and nothing had dropped below like $700, $800, and those were for obstructed view. And listen,
Right.
I would take an obstructed view if it was like dirt cheap just to be in the arena.
Sure.
But I'm not paying
But you're not spending
close to
$1,000
$1,000
for obstructed view.
with obstructed view. I was like, no, ma'am.
Unless you get a meet and greet after. Like,
Literally,
come on.
literally. What's the deluxe package? Come on.
Right.
And we happened to look at it, and there was a show on Monday night, and I kind of counted Monday night out because I was like, if anyone is coming into town, that's the one they'll go to, because they'll make a long weekend out of it. It was like close to Lala, like it was all the things. But tickets dropped down to like $300, and I was like, oh, I'll be there.
You're like,
I'll
this
pull
might be
up.
doable. This might be doable.
This might be doable. And then with my work schedule between Wednesday and Thursday, I had a late appointment on Thursday, and I was like, I don't want to be cutting it close. I kind of just got to send it on Wednesday. And so I was at drinks with friends, and I had been looking at ticket prices all day, but I was just kind of looking for the right one, and they had started to drop, and I was like, oh my gosh.
You're
so
like,
I
this might be
found
doing chance.
And it was still like on the side, but I honestly think the upper bowl is where to see that concert. Like, I was looking at other people's view, and I actually think your floor seats were your worst seats, because you were the furthest away from the screens, and she moved around so much, and the floor was flat, of course, and it was seated, like you had spots. So if someone's tall in front of you and everyone's like hands up with a phone, you're just looking at a bunch of people's hands.
Anything. Yeah.
So whether it was the 100 section of like the lower bowl, I was up in the 300s, and I really didn't mind that. Like,
I mean, the view that
like
I saw from your videos and pictures and stuff seemed pretty dang good, considering it was closer to the top. So I wouldn't be mad about that seat either, honestly.
Yeah. And I think she performs more on the backstage, the long, like where the house is. And I was like essentially right on the side. Like if the stage is a T, I was on one of the top of the T's.
Yeah.
I was like right in front of that big ass screen, and I could see her for the majority of the show. It was really only when she was on the catwalk that she felt further away. But it was cool enough. I didn't mind. Like, there was maybe 3 moments that were on that catwalk.
No, that's amazing. Considering that you got the tickets so last minute and didn't spend $1,000, I feel like that's a win for sure.
100%. I follow this hair salon, and they got paid for tickets by SeatGeek, and they were in the 100 section, and I saw their post, and I was like, I would not want to be where they're at. Like, and I know they were free good tickets
for sure,
but I like the seats better.
If you were choosing, you wouldn't have maybe chosen that. So That's amazing. Now I have to ask, what was your favorite song that she performed? Or like couple of your favorites?
Well, I would say my top one, because Pedal came out that week. I was like really getting into Pedal. Like, I fucks with Pedal, let me tell you. And my favorite song was Like I Do. And she wasn't necessarily doing surprise songs, but she was kind of changing the Pedal set every night. And night one, she did not play Like I Do. And my gut was like, she's going to do it in the middle. And I need to be there. And so I have never like been a girl that's like audibly screamed in excitement. I feel bad.
But when she started playing it, you were like, ah!
Yeah. I feel bad for the guy that was next to me. And it was something that I didn't even get the very intro of the song in my little clip because we didn't know it was coming. And then
it just started and you were like,
yes.
Yeah.
And when it's really quiet, like, I really thought about being that girl that's like, please play Like I Do. Like,
yeah.
I have not been that excited to hear a song in such a long time. And I know she's someone that like hears that shit. And like, I think of that one clip of the one guy being like, please restart. I didn't get
and she's like, oh wait, you said restart? And then she's like, wait, first of all, you said that. And second of all, I listened. Like, what? She's like, I can't believe I listened. No, so she would be the one to hear that. Okay. Love.
I do think I like was kind of hoarse the rest of the week because I was really like bopping.
You were really belting, yeah.
So that was iconic. And then I just have to say, I think her performance of Dangerous Woman on this tour was maybe the best performance she's ever get in her life. And I'm coming fresh off of our video of like our favorite songs on each album.
And we were talking about that one, yeah.
And she played most of my favorite songs.
Really? Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I love that. No, Dangerous Woman is different. Like, especially live, I just feel like it's just too powerful.
She really shows her vocal ability, but in such like a human way. I felt for a lot of her earlier career, it was just like a lot of belts and runs, which is impressive. But like what I felt this time watching her, it's like there's more character. She's like mature. She can pick what she inflects and like the flair and the spice and the
She just knows. She knows how to make it all work.
Yeah, and I thought she did a really nice job too. Like, obviously there's lots of clips online, like we see it every time there's a show. I didn't felt like there was too many things. Like, sure, there was like she did the high note for Break Free that everyone's obsessed with, but there was other moments that felt special to our show.
Okay.
I will say, and I'd say maybe my next favorite song behind Like I Do and Dangerous Woman would be Hampstead.
That's a good one.
She didn't like address the crowd for like the first two, like half of the performance. She like did her like Welcome to the Eternal Sunshine tour, but most of her like talking bits were towards the end. And I also felt like you could see her like fully in her element towards the end. Like the first couple songs, I was like, she's getting the jitters out a little bit.
Yeah, like the nerves of the initial first couple songs.
Yeah.
And getting into the like flow of it.
Yeah, but she shared like a really nice statement. And similar to other artists, like you say a collective version of similar things on each show. But I felt like the things she shared about like our particular night and things like that were really special.
Yeah.
And what I will say a bummer fucking was, and it's not her fault.
Oh no.
Both during the live recording, like where she builds on top of herself and does like the stacked audio with the harmonies, as well as when she says, "Me and my truth, we sit in silence." Apparently, apparently there was a group of like young kids, and they like screamed during both of them. So much so that during the first one, when she was doing like her, like, you know,
like when
vocals,
she was standing there with the thing recording it, yeah.
She said, like, she apologized. She's like, "I'm so sorry, I gotta scream in there." and like you could tell it was frustrating her, and everyone in the stadium, like we knew by the time we got to the last song where she was doing the silent part, it wasn't going to be silent. Like, and I didn't realize until later, and until I saw it on social media, that it was a group of kids. But like everyone was fucking
That's
pissed.
still annoying.
So we lost in
Y'all
that
keep it quiet for 1 second.
Yeah, we lost in that. Night 1 and night 3 were fucking great. But she said she really liked our crowd, and I'm like,
okay,
don't you though?
Y'all were special. That's fun though. Even like, I feel like as somebody who's not a performer and does not do that for a living, I feel like it's hard to like envision how a crowd would be different. I know that there's like different energies that a crowd can bring, but I do feel like as an audience member, it's nice to like hear that the artist like acknowledges and like appreciates the energy that you're giving. So that's fun.
Totes.
Love. I'm so jealous. I told Kenna I thought about flying to Chicago the next night to go, but then that would have defeated the purpose for multiple reasons because you already went. But I was so jealous from seeing the videos and pictures, and it looked like a blast. So
I would have
love
gone
that you
again.
got to go.
I literally looked at the clock at 9:30, and I was like, I know what part of the set list she's at. I want to go. I also want to say, like, I really fucking crushed my transportation there because I left drinks at 7:00. The show started at 8.
Oh wow!
I got to my seat, and the timer just clicked to the 15-minute countdown to when she gets on.
Wait, did she have an opener?
No,
I didn't think so.
Just her.
It was just her. Yeah,
I think that's why the merch and her REM pop up and like all that stuff is so big because there's not really anything else to do.
Yeah, it's just her there. Yeah,
it's just her.
It's kind of nice. Though,
I got popcorn and a soda pop, and I found my seat and I sat down, and then I Ubered there just for time's sake. I was like, I'm really cutting it close, and made my way in, and then I stayed till the very end, and then I left, and it said it was going to take 45 minutes home. I was at home. The show ended at 10. I was at home in my apartment at 10:30.
Wow, that's really good timing.
And I got merch, and I did 2 train transfers. Like, we was going.
Wow, that's efficient transportation and traveling. Teach me your ways. That's crazy.
Saying. Well, yeah, and it was just the sign. Like, all my friends at drinks were like, girl, you got to go. I was like, I'm not worried.
You're like, I got it. I'm not in a rush. I know.
There.
I know I'll be there. She knows I'll be there. They know I'm coming.
She knows I'll be there. That was my biggest thing. I didn't want to miss the beginning because it was so electric. It was amazing.
I love that. I'm so happy and jealous, but more so happy that you got to go.
Thanks. I was hoping she'd see the videos I posted, but she didn't.
It's not too late. It's not too late. She might see it while she's traveling to London, unless she's already there.
I just keep posting until she realizes.
Just keep posting. You never know. You never know when it'll cross her
first
algorithm.
Story highlight was her Thank You Next tour.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If you go all the way back, that's my first
hilarious.
story. So I'm a fan.
That's hilarious.
I don't post often, but I do post.
Well, I'm so glad that you had a great time, and that's my sign. Next time she goes on tour, I should just go. Except she didn't come near me. Like, I think she came to Atlanta, maybe, which is the closest.
Yeah.
But I feel like that was closer to the beginning, and I don't even remember really ever checking those tickets, to be honest. So I missed my opportunity, but that's okay. Maybe next time in 10 years.
Totally. Totes.
On the podcast.
What's up with you?
I had to get that out. Sorry, this shit is delayed by half a second, so I feel like we both were about to say something. No, I was just gonna say I don't have much updates, but I did not last weekend, the weekend before last weekend, I went on my friend's bachelorette trip, and this is the first bachelorette trip that I've ever been on. I've never been in anybody's wedding. I've been to weddings, but I've never been in the wedding. So I didn't really know what to expect. I mean, I figure it's a trip with a bunch of girls, like you kind of know what that is, but I've never done it before. And so I was not nervous, but I was just like, okay, we'll see what happens. We'll see what the vibes are like. But we went to this island in Georgia called St. Simon's Island, and it's very similar to like a Hilton Head or like a I don't think I've ever been to the Outer Banks, but I imagine, or I think I did when I was little, but I imagine it's like similar ish to that. It's just like a small little coastal town, lots of golf carts, lots of bikes, lots of cute little shops, beach, things like that. Um, but it was fun. We went for like a long weekend. We went Thursday, we came back Sunday, and we had a great time. I mean, there was very minimal drama, which is good. Um, and what did we even do? Had we did a sunset cruise one night, which was super cute, and very fun. And the two guys, there were like older guys who were running it and driving the boat, and they were so sweet. So loved them. And then other than that, what did we do? It was very wholesome, honestly. We did like go out one night, but even that night we were back by like midnight, which to me was perfect because I just didn't want to be up until 3 a.m. I would have if that was the vibes, but it was pretty wholesome. So yeah, what else did we do? We had a beach day. We tried all the restaurants. I had some pretty good seafood, not gonna lie. So that was good. Trying to think of what else. We rented this little, I don't know what to call it. I think it's called a moke, but it's like this little car that I'm about to pull up a picture on my phone.
That's
It's like
suspicious.
this little thing. It's
oh, like the pink mobile, the Barbie mobile.
Yeah, it's pink and it's super cute. We rented one of those, so that was really fun. We drove that thing around everywhere, every chance we got. So loved that. But other than that, I mean, we just kept it pretty chill. We played some games. We went to coffee shops. We did a shopping day, although I found absolutely nothing other than a keychain. Which is fine.
Lame.
Gotta add to the collection. I know, so lame. And I was like ready to spend money too. I think I told you this when we talked the other day. But one of the girls who was there, we were riding in the same car, and we were like, you know what? We're ready to spend some money. Like we are manifesting good shopping vibes. It's time to spend some breesh. And then we get there, find literally absolutely nothing except for a keychain, and we're like, great. That always happens. The time you want to spend money, you find nothing, and then when you're just trying to like window shop and be like budget friendly, you find everything. So somehow that's what happened to us, but that's okay. It was still fun. We stopped at this candy store that has like those buckets of candy that you like just fill up the bag with all the candy. So that was fun. I at least bought some candy to snack
like the
on.
Swedish kind.
I mean, they did have Swedish kind, but they also had regular like sour candy, gummies, chocolate, this, that. But it was cute. It was a very fun, wholesome, relaxing weekend, and everyone was nice. Everyone got along pretty well, which was good. I don't really know. I mean, I obviously know the bride, and the other girls, some of them, well, all of them, I guess I had met at least once at her bridal shower. But before then, some of them I had never met. And there was like a group of them who went to college together. So they like all are kind of friends. And I am not a part of that group because I met her in grad school. So I was like wondering, I was like, okay, are they going to be cliquey? Is it going to, like, how's it going to go? But they were all very nice and inclusive and great vibes. So no complaints there. The drive was brutal, I will say that. But other than that, it was a fun weekend. So
I have
yeah.
a couple follow-up questions.
Okay.
First and foremost, did this give you any inspiration for your future bachelorette?
I don't know.
Oop.
Because we were talking about that in the car actually when we were on the way down there, and Kristen, the girl getting married, was asking everybody in the car like what they would want to do for their bachelorettes. And I truthfully don't know if I would want, I definitely know that I wouldn't want like a Nashville or like a Miami. Like I wouldn't want either of those.
Check aligned.
However, I did, which I've never thought this before in my life ever until we were in the car and she asked me this. I did think about like, and I don't think it would happen, but in like a dream world, I feel like a New York, I feel like a New York City bachelorette trip for me would be so fun. No, what do you think I was gonna say?
Vegas.
Oh no.
You go to Vegas for funsies sometimes, so New York for sure.
Yeah, I've been to Vegas once. Well, twice. Once when I was 13 and once like 3 years ago. But yeah, no, I thought New York, and I hadn't thought about that before just because realistically, like, I don't know if most of the people, or actually all the people, if I were to get married tomorrow that would be going on that trip, none of them live really driving distance. Everyone would have to fly, and then like obviously New York is expensive and the things that I would want to do are expensive. So like I don't know if realistically,
let's plan. Should we plan it right now? Come on, share with the class. Who do you want to go? What do you want to do?
I just don't think it would have to.
If it was take notes, you know?
If it was tomorrow, I don't think New York would be realistic just because it's expensive as hell. Like I would want to go see Broadway shows. I would want to go stay in like a good like a nice hotel. Oh, that shit's
you think
cost,
last time wasn't a good hotel?
No, it was great. But I would.
She cut out. I can't tell.
I said no, it was great.
Hold on, you cut out. What'd you say?
I said no, it was great. Okay. But I wouldn't pick that hotel for my bachelorette.
Yeah, you want to stay at the Roxy.
I would pick something more similar to the Roxy.
That's fine. Roxy's not out of the price range. You would say the Roxy, you want to go to Broadway shows. What else?
I don't know. I would want to do a lot more, I think. I would want to go to like good restaurant. I don't know. I just think I know how much it costs to go to New York, stay there, fly there, eat there, entertain there. And I just don't know if I would be willing to ask my bridesmaids to spend thousands of dollars because I think it could easily turn into that.
Well, yeah, it depends too what size group you got going.
Yeah, I mean, right now it would probably be 4 people, 5 including me. It'd probably be you, Kayla. Wait, why the fuck are all them K names? It'd be you, Kayla, Caroline, and Kristen, and me.
That's a fucking cult you got right there.
5. And then if my husband has a sister and we're close, then like add a 6th in there maybe. So I don't know if it helps or hurts that there's less people. Like more people means it's more hotel rooms and harder to plan, but less people means less people to contribute to the cost. So I don't know, but I feel like there's a version of me that would love a New York City bachelorette, and I think it'd be so fun. And then there's another version of me that I think would like to do something similar to Kristen, where we either stay in like a mountain house or a beach house and do like a chill but relaxing weekend, maybe do like a yoga class and then do like a this, do a that, have one night out, like things of that nature. So I think those 2 vibes would maybe be what I would go for, but then again, that could change.
Good to know. I'll add it to the file.
What about you? Are you going to answer this question as well?
I can. I used to dread a bachelorette. I used to not want one.
Yeah.
but it's because I didn't really have girlfriends until I was an adult.
Yeah.
Now I've always envisioned Cabo.
Yeah, that's where Claudia just went. And I'm about to take inspo from her and steal that shit. No, I'm kidding. I won't.
Yeah.
But
If I did
hers did look magical.
beach, I mean, I love Savannah, so I would do Savannah.
Mm-hmm.
I would do Outer Banks or like
Mm-hmm.
a Nantucket or like East Coast beach.
Mm-hmm.
I would Cabo just feels more elevated, and I feel like I want to give sexy a little bit, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I'm not really into photos these days as much, but like I feel like I'd want a good like she's out
You would need
there
a good serving
pic.
photo. Yeah, for
I need
sure.
a good pic. And then if I were to do, I would not do a city. I would definitely do like a Jackson Hole or like, I'm sure Aspen's not in the cards, but like I would love a Telluride Aspen Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
I would do Vail. You can't
That
really
would be
like get
fun.
down in Vail though.
Yeah, you'd have to get down on your own, at your own establishment, at your own place you're staying.
True. Which one thing about me, I'll bring the vibe. So
For sure. No, you could make the most of it. I like all those choices, honestly.
those were my brains at.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Love.
think I'll probably do some type of theme for the night, like your friend did.
Yeah, she did do
But
that.
I don't know if I'll do like a whole theme for the weekend.
Yeah, I don't think I would. I don't think I would do a. Well, I don't know what I would do.
It just depends on the venue. Like if it was
Yeah.
in the mountains, I could see it being a little bit more campy or like retreat-esque, where obviously if you're going to more of like an all-inclusive, that is the theme. The theme is beach.
Literally. Quite literally. That's the theme. Yeah, I think it would depend. I could see you doing either. I like both those for you.
Thanks. Yeah, I also like wait, back to the wedding of it all.
Oh yeah.
I don't know where I'll get married.
Me either.
I feel like yours at least will most likely be North Carolina.
Probably. Yeah, probably.
Which
I have no
don't
idea
know.
where yours would be. I guess it depends where your husband's from and
Yeah.
where you're living at the time, if you're and where he's from, and then where your all's both of y'all's families are. I don't know if you would consider that though, or if you would just consider where both of you are living currently.
I always thought it would be somewhere of importance to us. I don't want an abroad wedding. Like I don't want anything out of the country.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I could honestly see myself doing like something super small and like quaint, or we really do it up. There's no in between.
Would you, like, let's say tomorrow you met the love of your life, and let's say in 2 years he proposed and you were still living in Chicago and he was living in Chicago, would you get married in Chicago, or would you find a more neutral place that's like...
Where is he from?
I don't know. I didn't get that far. Maybe he's from Idaho.
Definitely not Idaho, I'll tell you that.
Maybe he's from South Carolina. Or Georgia. I don't know.
Yeah, it just depends. Like when I was living in Colorado, I would have been open to like mountains. And because my thought is like wherever we meet or wherever like our place is, that could be more like engagement photo shoot. Like I wouldn't mind doing some like Chicago things for like the engagement pictures, like with the skyline or on the lake, or like more of that stuff. But I've always wanted to be like outside in a more garden-esque environment, so it would really just be where I can get that.
I was gonna say,
I don't view it as Wilmington, but there's also so many good venues with those wants and desires there, and it's probably going to be less expensive in Wilmington than Chicago.
For sure.
But maybe it would be like an hour outside of Chicago.
Yeah, it could be somewhere in the suburbs, or by suburbs I just mean outside of the city, that has more venues and more options that aren't so concrete building vibes.
Yeah, definitely not concrete building vibes.
Well, one day we'll find out the answers to all these questions that we're asking. And I bet you the answer will be nothing that we thought. It'll be the opposite of what everything we're saying right now. We'll look back on this and one of us is going to have a mountain wedding in the snow, which will maybe be me, even though I don't want that. Or maybe it'll be you. Who knows? We'll never see. You never know.
You never know.
I don't think I would want to get married though while it's snowing. I think that's too cold.
I'd rather it be snowing than on the beach.
Than sweating. Yeah. Oh, me too. I don't want to get married. No. In summer on the beach in the sand. No.
Water could be in the background, but no sand.
No, I don't want sand either. I also don't want sweat. So that's kind of takes summer out of the picture for me personally.
Oh my gosh. What are you going to have me wear?
For what?
Your wedding.
I don't know.
Cool.
Do well, 2 questions. One, do maid of honors wear the same thing as the bridesmaids, or is it different?
That's where it's up to the
bride. I would probably just have everybody wear the same color, not the same exact dress. Maybe I'd probably pick a color and say you pick a dress. That's what Kristen did. She was like, "This is the color." Dress? No, and that reminds me, I need to order it, but I know what it is.
Wait, you gotta text me a picture. I wanna see.
I'll text it to you right now. It's I need to measure to make sure I'm getting the right size.
Yeah, that's important.
So that's why I haven't ordered yet, but I need to do it this week, like now.
Ooh, that came through quick.
Yes, I just sent it. It's like pretty simple, but I like the back a lot.
I'm into that. I'm into it.
Yeah. So
I think she just gave you a color and said any.
Yeah, this like specific dress company has like color and fabric specifications, and she was like, this color, this fabric, any dress. And so we all got to pick whichever one. So I would probably do that. I don't know what color I would do. She chose navy, and I'm honestly loving that, but not trying to steal
I feel
her
like you could
flow.
wear that.
But
well, you could wear it again. You could wear that dress again for other things. But then, you've always been I've always thought you would do blue.
Blue, I know. I feel like I might too, whether it's navy or a different shade of blue. I think I like that. Or no, I don't think I would do that. I was gonna say same style, all different colors, but I don't think I like that. I think I want.
That's the craziest thing you've said.
That is, I don't know why I said that. That was.
You could do like.
I was just think
shades of blue, but not like
shades of blue. Yeah, why would I do that? Well, I was thinking in my head like a spring wedding with like super colorful like vibes, but why the?
There was a time,
and I love that, but for me, I don't think I would do that.
No. I don't see that for you either, bestie. I could see you doing like mauve, lilac, and powder blue and being like picking that family.
Yeah. I think I will do a color palette and say choose from these blues or choose from these. I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't know what other color. We'll figure out when we get there.
Yeah, as a future bridesmaid, it's nice to have the flexibility, and I'm thankful for that, but I would like some guidance. I think how she did it was good, because if someone's like, just send me ideas, like you can wear whatever, I just want it to look like, no, that's harder to me. Like
no, I don't think I would do that. You would need to be specific.
Give me some direction.
Like, yeah, because then people are gonna look a mess, and you don't want that.
No
offense to anybody, but if people don't have direction, it can go sideways quick. So
yeah, I'm also thinking as of now, and since it's been years since I've been in a relationship, crazy that I think about this, I don't think as of like today, my bridesmaids will be standing next to me. I think they'll be sitting in the front row.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like you've said that before, and I could see that.
Like I would do pictures with them, and I would do like, they'd be involved, but it's also hard to ask someone to spend money on a dress if you're not going to be standing up there.
Yeah, the fuck you want me to spend money on this dress for if I'm not going to be photographed in it, bitch? No, I'm kidding.
You're going to be photographed?
How many? I don't care. How many people do you think you would have as your bridesmaids?
How did I know this was going to go there?
You asked me, so I asked you.
I know. You? See, it just snowballs so quickly. It's you and then like
you don't
10
have to name
people.
Names. You could just say how many. Damn, you got hella friends. I don't got 10 fucking people to be in my wedding.
Maybe 6.
Okay,
Maybe,
that's a good number.
but I could snowball that into 7, 8 pretty quickly.
I feel like it depends.
I could also see myself doing like, well, I'd like to maybe, I don't know, never mind.
She's like, let me just shut my mouth.
I would say 4 to 6, and then that might be something where like I invite more people to come on the Bachelorette depending on the vibe and the situation.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm more concerned about is I keep a tight circle. I'm not gonna have like a whole bunch of other people in the audience. Like,
Oh, right. Yeah.
like if you're in my party, that's really all I
That's like
care about being there.
mostly,
Besides my
yeah.
family.
Yeah, I can think of a handful of people who wouldn't be my party that I would invite, but I feel like majority, if I have a big wedding, it's just because my husband has hella fucking people, not because of me.
You have a big family though.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe.
So I think you'll like you have cousins that you actively talk to. Like I don't even know,
That's true.
and I don't know if they're watching, but like I don't know if I'll have like besides my mom, dad, and brother.
If you'd have like extended family at all.
No.
Yeah, I guess. And compared to that, then I do have a big family because I would have at least like 10
Yeah, you talk to your cousin. And
extra
here's the thing,
people.
I would want to invite a lot of people, but to keep things kosher with certain relationships,
You just gotta
it'd be
sometimes
like
do
I
what you
care
gotta
more
do.
about the 3 of them being there.
Yeah.
And then like there's a lot of people that I maybe have like good relationships with, but like I haven't seen you since I was 8. Like
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to come to this wedding.
Yeah.
You'll see it on social media.
True. True. Well, another thing we'll figure out when we get there, I guess.
I also don't expect Colton to be in my husband's groomsmen.
Oh, yeah. I don't expect my brother to be either unless they like become friends and my husband like genuinely
Chooses
wants
to.
him to be. Otherwise, if he's just doing it by default or like because he feels bad or something, I don't think Sam would even want to be in that scenario.
No, Colton can walk my mom down the aisle
Right.
Because
If he needs a participating role.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which I don't think he'll care, but he has mentioned like I could be up there in his wedding. Maybe I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, if the cards fall in that direction.
Yeah, he's got some good college friends that I think he'd pick, but like it just depends on at what time he gets married.
Yeah, that's true.
I told him
this
I'm
could all
not wearing a
change
suit.
if either of us get married in more than 5 years. We could have not different friends, meaning the ones that we're naming now are gone, but like we could have new friends that are added to the mix. You never know.
Yeah, for sure.
You never do know.
For sure. No, I get it because there's different seasons. More so the invite list has changed.
Yeah, for sure.
And then what I'll probably have to consider, not that you won't either, but like by the time I'm getting married, most of my friends will be probably at a different stage of life. So it's like, can these people even come on a bachelorette or want to come be a bridesmaid? Like I'm sure if like any of my friends heard me say that, they'd be like, of course. But like,
yeah, but
what if you happen to be third kid in and you're like postpartum? Like I don't know.
Yeah. Life might just align differently.
Yeah, and that wouldn't offend me obviously in the slightest. Like,
of course, you're not going to be like, "Oh,
do
you
what
just
you
had a
gotta
baby,
do."
fuck you." Yeah, no, for sure.
But no, I don't. We got time.
We got time. I'm really not trying to yawn, but I just can't keep
She
it
said
in.
she's bored. She said
No, I can't keep it contained. I'm exhausted, but it's okay.
I will
No,
say
I'm not bored.
I do need to get more sleep at night, but
yeah, I should probably fix my sleep schedule. It's not quite as bad as like it could be, but it's definitely could be better.
For sure. Why is it that a pinnacle of being a girl is like talking about your wedding?
the amount of times that we've talked about this in the Islands booth.
Okay, glad you brought that fucking up. The froyo?
Yo, what is that? Also, did you see there was a fight? You probably
Yes!
didn't. Oh, you did? You did?
Yes! I didn't think you would have
Okay.
seen that.
Oh, yeah. I saw that shit. What was that about?
I don't know. And it just makes me like, nothing makes me sadder than seeing people resort to physical violence. Like,
I know.
regardless of your situation. That's why there's so many things like wrong in this world. And obviously, they're like serious topics. But I just don't get like, remove yourself from the situation. Like,
Before you get violent. Yeah.
yeah, know yourself well enough. And at the end of the day, we're in line to get food. Like, is anything
Yeah.
really that deep?
What's that serious to where you need to throw punches?
Yeah, and you were like, there was children around. You were in a public space. This isn't like
I know.
a house party with college kids. Like,
Yeah, no, I would be so embarrassed personally if that were me.
totes.
But
It makes
I
me
guess
sad.
it is sad. But yeah, no, the froyo is crazy. I'm definitely gonna try next time. But also, like, why would they do that? I don't understand the logic behind it.
Obviously, as part of the ritual, it's islands and then sweet treats. So like, it makes it really convenient, but it does make my time at that establishment like really long.
Yeah, I know. Like, damn, I was already in here for too long as is. Now you add the froyo in the mix, and it's like, okay, I guess I'm just here for the long haul.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Yeah. Well, we'll see. I haven't had islands in way too long. Like, whenever I've gone home the last few times, I haven't gone. So
that's a criminal.
I know. Next time I'm home, it needs to happen, and I'll try the froyo and report back.
I think I went twice when I was at home last time. But we typically have been going to, they have a location by the Duncan on Shipyard. Kind of where Myra's old studio used to be by Mellow Mushroom in that area.
Oh, yeah.
It's where the Moe's used to be right there. And so we've been going to that one.
Yes.
Which I don't think that has the froyo.
No, it doesn't. I think it's just the one on Racine.
Yeah.
Which I feel like it could be just as close to you as the other one. Maybe not quite.
It's not that much further. That's my favorite one because it's the OG.
It's the OG.
Slay.
Okay. Anything else you want to cover in this episode?
No.
Before we wrap it up?
I think that's really it, because then we can plan the next one.
True. All right.
Well, guys, this has been it. It really felt like a FaceTime with a microphone.
Truthfully.
But be sure to like and subscribe, and maybe if you comment enough, we'll come back to once a week, but that's on you, not us. So our 2 fans out there get to work. Okay, love you. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.